You're born in a hole in the ground, hand dug by your mom and dad. It's a cozy little hideout, well hidden, sheltered, and far enough away from anything that might want to snack on you. You're one of four pups, all equally blind, deaf, and to be honest, totally useless for the first couple of weeks. Your mom is your universe. She feeds you, cleans you, and keeps you safe while your dad is out hunting and patrolling the territory. Your job? Eat, sleep, repeat. The only excitement comes from squirmy, half-hearted battles with your siblings over the best spot at feeding time. But hey, you're growing, and soon life gets a whole lot more interesting. At 3 weeks old, your mom decides it's time. She nudges you out of the den into the sunlight. Your legs are shaky, your movements clumsy. Your siblings tumble out behind you, a pile of fluff tripping over itself. Mom stays close, watching carefully. If someone wanders too far, she lets out a soft bark. One sibling ignores her. Bad move. She grabs them by the scruff and plops them right back where they belong. The world is a wonderland of smells. One sibling attacks a leaf. Another rolls over, trying to scratch an itch. Then you spot a bug. It twitches. Game on. Suddenly, all of you are swatting, chasing, and nibbling. Turns out, not very tasty. Eventually, Mom rounds you all up. Someone resists. Mom gives them a firm push back into the den. You collapse, completely wiped out. At 6 weeks, milk time is officially over. Mom and Dad now bring back real food. Mice, birds, sometimes a chunk of something bigger. They drop it in front of you and, honestly, you and your siblings haven't got a clue what to do. You sniff, one sibling pokes it, another bites, then instantly spits it out. Eventually, someone figures it out. And suddenly, it's chaos. Everyone diving in. Sometimes Mom tears it up into small pieces. Other times, you're on your own. Lesson 1. Survival isn't easy. If you want food, you'd better move fast. By the end of the week, you're no longer treating meals like puzzles. You attack the moment it hits the ground. At 3 months, it's time for your first hunting lesson. Mom and Dad take the lead. You and your siblings trail behind. You're not hunting yet, just watching. At the hunting ground, Mom freezes, eyes locked on a squirrel at the base of a tree. Dad circles around, silent and calculated. You don't move a muscle. Then, bam, he lunges. The squirrel bolts. Dad is quicker. He pins it just before it escapes. Mom calls you over. You approach cautiously. It's your first close-up with live prey. It's intense, exciting, overwhelming, but no eating yet. First, Mom shows you how it's done. She bites down and shakes it to make sure it's still, then rips it open the right way. You watch closely, then she spots another squirrel and gives you a shot. She hangs back. You crouch low, quiet, focused, and then your sibling behind you steps on a twig. The squirrel vanishes. Mom isn't mad, but she's not thrilled either. She tries again, taking you to another spot. You don't catch anything today, but you're learning. For now, you're just the apprentice. One day, you'll be leading the hunt. If you make it that far. At 6 months, something shifts. The food Mom and Dad bring doesn't go as far anymore. Hunger is more common. Fights over scraps are getting nastier. Even your parents seem on edge. They snap at you if you get too close during meals. It's not cruelty, it's reality. Food's scarce, and there are too many mouths to feed. One morning, after another night with an empty belly, you realize it. It's time. Time to go. You don't say goodbye. You just walk away. Quietly, alone. You follow trails you've never taken. And it's tough. Hunting solo is hard. You miss more than you catch. Hunger clings to you. No mom, no backup, no siblings to fight. Just you. But you keep moving. You've learned. Standing still won't fill your belly. You follow the wind, sniffing out new chances. Sometimes you find a field mouse, sometimes just a crusty old sandwich. Not enough. Weeks pass and slowly you improve. You catch a few squirrels, even a rabbit once. But the effort, barely worth it. Then one day you stumble into something unexpected. A badger. You freeze. Normally you'd steer clear. Badgers are mean and those claws are no joke. But this one? It doesn't seem to care you're there. From nearby holes, ground squirrels start bursting out, desperate to escape, and that's when it hits you. The badger is doing all the digging, all the hard work. And you? You could be the one cashing in. You inch closer. At first, the badger glares at you, snorts, and keeps digging. Not exactly a warm welcome. So you hang back, watching carefully from a safe distance. Then, boom! A ground squirrel shoots out of a tunnel. You leap. Perfect timing. You've got it. The badger glances over again. Less annoyed this time. Maybe even a bit impressed. It doesn't chase you off, and you take that as your cue to stick around. Over the next few hours, a strange sort of partnership forms. The badger digs, you wait. It flushes out the prey, and you're ready to pounce. It's a surprisingly effective team-up. Badgers are pros at sniffing out burrowers, and you're quick enough to grab whatever makes a break for it. By day's end, you've had your fill, for the first time in what feels like forever. When winter rolls in, your thoughts turn to finding a partner. Coyotes mate for life, and this isn't just about companionship. It's survival. You lift your head and howl. For a long moment, there's nothing but the crunch of your paws in the snow and the wind howling back. Then, faintly, an answer. Far away, but it's something. You run, following the sound through the brush until you find her. She circles warily, keeping her distance. You do the same, head low, posture calm, scenting the air. Not a threat, just curious. She watches you for a moment longer, then disappears into the shadows. You don't chase. These things take time. Days pass, you cross paths again and again. One evening, she lets you come close enough to share a meal. A frozen deer carcass, the two of you tearing at the same piece of meat. After that, the bond begins to form. You start moving together, hunting near each other, patrolling side by side. One evening after a long day, you curl up beside her in a quiet patch of grass. Neither of you notices the tiny intruder crawling into your fur. A tick. It finds a spot on your leg, latches on, and feeds. You don't feel it yet, but the signs begin to show. A patch of fur starts thinning. You've scratched before, ticks, fleas. It's nothing new. But this, it is different. The itching worsens. You lose more fur. Red, raw skin starts to show. Winter's chill bites deeper, and every hunt feels heavier, harder. You've got mange. It doesn't kill you outright, but it saps your strength. You're slower, hungrier, and weaker. Still, you push on. Because what else can you do? She stays with you. Though now and then, she gives you a little extra space. You don't blame her. One day, you're hunting together. It's been a brutal winter, and food is scarce. Then, movement. A deer in the distance. Your instincts flare. You crouch low. She circles, her steps silent and sharp. Then, crack. A gunshot slices through the still air. She crumples. Instantly. You freeze. The sound rings in your ears. You spot the figure. A human. A rifle. You don't think. You just run. Your paws slip on ice as you bolt into the trees. Lungs burning. Snow flying. You don't stop. Not until the scent of her is gone. Not until the silence is total. She's gone. In your panic, you don't notice the road ahead. Headlights, screeching tires. Then, nothing. Most coyotes don't live long in the wild. Death comes in 3 ways. First, cars. Roads carve through their world, and even sharp instincts can't always dodge speeding headlights. Second, humans with guns. Coyotes are hunted, trapped, seen as pests instead of survivors. And third, disease. Mange, rabies, and worse. Illness that chips away until nothing's left. You are no exception. You lived fast, fought hard, adapted to everything the wild threw your way. But in the end, the odds caught up with you. Life as a coyote is tough. But trust me, there's another animal out there who has it even worse. Check out the next video and see for yourself.